Raider Nation, what's the deal, man? Once again, it's your guy PanamaFargo, and I'm back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. Make sure y'all keep hitting that like and subscribe button, man. We just hit 100 subscribers. So, it don't sound like a lot, but you gotta celebrate the small wins, man. So I can't thank y'all enough for checking out the content, for sharing the content, liking it, man. And you know I'm gonna keep coming with more of that dope shit. So without further ado, man, what I want to get into today, I want to talk about some of my notes and some of the takeaways from the combine, what I found, what I saw, especially from the quarterbacks, and some of these rumors swirling around the Las Vegas Raiders. What they could be doing as far as acquiring a veteran quarterback in this offseason. So, let's get into it. First and foremost, man, these fucking quarterbacks are impressive. I mean, from Richardson, we knew he was going to blow the building roof off, from CJ Stroud, super accurate, you know what I mean? He just looked amazing. And even Levis showed a little something, you know what I mean? Even Levis showed me a little something. The way CJ Stroud looked yesterday, I feel like if the Raiders got him day one, he's starting and we're ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? The way he looked, and I know it's the combine, can't get too high, too low, but there are certain things I was looking for. You know what I mean? His ball placement yesterday was fucking out of this world, bro. I mean, every ball he threw was either in stride or right on time, perfectly timed, man. He's just so smooth with his footwork, you know what I mean, with his mechanics. He's ready day one. Now, Richardson. We all know he will be some sort of developmental quarterback, but from what he showed yesterday, and we knew the athleticism was off the charts. That's nothing to even speak about because that's seen and that's just a given. But the way he looked with his footwork, with his mechanics yesterday, it looks like he's been trying to clean up a couple things, man. He didn't look too bad. You know what I mean? He showed me a couple things when he was throwing some of these routes, and I was like, okay, the footwork is a little cleaner, a little better. Now, obviously, there's no pocket, you know what I mean? No pressure in his face to make him speed up his clock. But at the end of the day, man, I just wanted to see a certain little thing cleaned up. And it looks like he's been working to clean that up. So there's a real question here in sitting. If this man is there at 7, because to me, it seems like CJ Stroud has threw himself out of the Raiders running. You know what I mean? I don't think he leaves the top 3. Just in my opinion, Bryce will still be the first quarterback taken off the board. I don't think him not doing the combine hurt that a lot. Even if he was to do the combine, where else can he go but down? He's already the number 1 rated quarterback. So, he didn't need to throw. Bryce will still be the number 1. But CJ Stroud has thrown himself probably as the second best quarterback to be taken in this draft. And if that's the case, the Raiders might as well stand pat at 7 and see if Levis or Richardson fall. And if either one of those dudes fall, if both of them are on the board, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm taking Richardson. If Levis or Richardson are on the board, I would rather take Richardson. The upside of that guy is fucking tremendous. And it's not even just the combine. Just watching his film, seeing what he does on film, seeing where he can still grow and get better, that I can rock with that. Especially in this type of offense, especially if McDaniels is serious about tailoring the offense to a player's skill set. It's gonna be real nasty. Now, a real case is to be made that all these quarterbacks are going to go in the top 3, top 5. There's going to be a slew of quarterbacks. What defenders will fall? Can the Raiders pass up a top flight defender? You know what I mean? I know a lot of y'all are saying defense, but we know quarterback is the biggest hole. So say if Richardson, Stroud, Young are gone, I'm not that super high on Levis, but would you take the flyer because a quarterback is needed? Or would you just say, you know what, let's take the best defender available and try to get some of these lower tier quarterbacks like a Hendon Hooker or a Stetson Bennett. Actually, Stetson Bennett didn't look too bad yesterday. I know I'm going to get flamed for that, but he didn't look too bad, bro. I actually like what the fuck he looked like. So, there's a lot of routes for us to go. And speaking of quarterback routes, a lot of rumors flew out of the combine, especially yesterday. We were sitting there talking about Mac Jones could be traded. Jimmy Garoppolo is still in play. We're still in play with Aaron Rodgers. There's a lot of smoke going out in the air, and we got to see what's what. First of fucking all, the Mac Jones thing, Get that shit out of your mind, bro. That shit's trash. There's no fucking way we're doing that. Especially if the New England Patriots just acquired Bill O'Brien from Alabama to come in here and command their offense. They're gonna see what that looks like for a year. So I feel like that's just smoke. I don't get that. The Jimmy Garoppolo thing, there's no way I feel like you can grab him and just say that's the starter and you can't be really sure he's even going to be healthy throughout the whole entirety of the year. I don't think that's an upgrade over Derek Carr. I think you plateau. So at the end of the day, that's not a big upgrade. The Aaron Rodgers thing is very, very interesting. We got to see if that's real. Just a couple weeks ago, if you checked out my videos, it was reported that the Raiders were out on Aaron Rodgers. They don't want Aaron Rodgers at all. You know what I mean? And they're looking to go young. Now, all of a sudden, it seems that the reports are kind of shifting, and it says the Raiders are still in play for Aaron Rodgers. Now, the dream scenario, fucking dream scenario, would be to still acquire Aaron Rodgers and be able to draft a rookie. That is the absolute perfect scenario. Now, what I think is going to happen is that you're going to get somebody like Jared Stidham, you know what I mean? Somebody that's not super cost effective to help teach the offense to a rookie you will be selecting. Now, I just do not see, if we go veteran and don't acquire a rookie quarterback, what the use in that was. You get what I'm saying? Like, because to me, you can't, there's no way you can really look at the combine on Saturday and sit there and say that this talent is to be passed up on. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can watch the combine on Saturday and say, you know what, fuck it, let's roll with Mac Jones. It's like, that shit's buffoonery. Like, there's no fucking way you can do that. So at the end of the day, man, we have to go young. We have to grab one of these rookies and really place our lottery ticket in. I mean, the only way I do go defense is if none of the quarterbacks that we like are on the board. You know, people have failed, you know, and we can't pass up a top flight defender. You know what I mean? Say if Devin Witherspoon is there, or maybe then in some perfect world, Jalen Carter, or you know what I mean? I even like Brian Brzee. He wasn't bad. So there's a lot of guys that we can select on the defensive side of the ball, and there's going to be a lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball that give you great value in the later rounds, second to third, and so forth. But for that 7th overall pick, man, I think we're just going to have to place our lottery ticket in there and grab one of these quarterbacks and hope that Josh and Dave select the right one. And I don't even think it's about selecting the right one. I think it's about selecting the guy they think that can fully take this offense where it needs to go and at the same time execute this scheme. So we'll see what that looks like. At the end of the day, man, the Raiders have a lot of options, you know, moving forward. Free agency is around the corner, so free agency will tell us how this team is rounding out and rounding into shape. Keep tabs on the Aaron Rodgers thing, man. I feel like we know some later on this week, and I feel like that's going to get itself settled. Especially, I mean, I know we don't want to talk about it, but we got to monitor the Derek Carr thing as well. If he goes to New York, if he goes to the Jets, what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers? You know what I mean? So a lot of things to be looking forward to, a lot of prospects to be excited about, man. And the direction of this team is headed in a very good direction. We all just got to have faith that we doing the right motherfucking thing and that we going to get this train rolling. So remember, man, make sure that y'all like and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all keep sharing that content, keep liking that content. And remember, man, I always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.